I mean, industry hates change, and 1 and 2 is very slow to change. So we didn't want to be stuck between 2 platforms, having some on the old, some on the new. So it was critical that we did an entire lift and shift of the industry onto a blockchain-enabled platform. Okay, and that then allowed those that didn't want to change and continued to use the existing processes to do that, but at the same time provided those who wanted to leverage the sort of benefits of blockchain and start re-engineering their operational process to do so. So essentially, we're having a cutover weekend. I mean, literally Friday you're using the old system, Monday you're onto the new system. The existing automated processes will all be in place. The existing manual process, for those who still use manual processes, are still in place. But if you lift the bonnet, underneath is some pretty serious tech. And all the transactions are immediately on the chain. So that was the number 1 priority. The second one is, with any change like this and uncertainty, is you've got to remove as much of the noise as possible that gets associated, and create a smooth, a glide path for clients to transition. So, I mean, a simple example is node hosting. I mean, our view at the moment is that clients initially won't want to set up their own nodes, host their, etc., and all the associated infrastructure. So one of the things is we'll be, together with FNZ, creating a hosting environment. We'll create ready-made hooks in terms of the contracts through the nodes for those who want to integrate the existing applications. But for the rest, it's business as usual. We use web services that will still be in place. We migrating all clients to the new ISO standard through a new API. And that will also provide significant more benefits for those who want to do it. So that was a key principle. The lift and shift I mentioned, and then also the software as a service solution was that we didn't want to build our own solution. So those were some of the key principles that we set out in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. And the users likewise can use whatever service providers or software vendors or they choose. It's an open architecture platform, right?
That's such a crucial point, and it's a major one. So one of the things is we had quite a debate as to how many stack services on top of the chain we should provide, and there were calls for us to provide complete end-to-end. But at the end of the day, then we'd start competing with the market, and we wanted to make sure that essentially we remain true to our principle, which was just the conduit, and hence the open architecture. So we would provide some limited services on top of that, such as settlement, but then the rest was open for any vendor to come in via the APIs, and for the market to choose who they wanted to partner with in terms of vendors, select their own vendor. It wasn't up to FinSwitch to determine that for them. So I think that was key as well, and it surprised quite a lot of people, because I think the tendency is there's a lot of value in the stack services on top, but it was certainly not an area that we wanted to find ourselves in. There are far better vendors with better skills who better positioned to leverage that.